How's it, everyone? Welcome to Open Court. So on today's edition of Open Court, I am doing a shoe review for the very first time on this channel. So what shoe am I reviewing? That is the Asics Gel Dedicate 7s. So usually at the start of my product reviews, like my rackets and strings, I like to go over the different technologies or the innovations that go into a particular product, but not too many people actually care about the names or the specific technologies that go into this shoe, so I'm not really gonna touch on much. I'm just gonna say that since this shoe is part of the Asics Gel line, it features the gel cushioning technology in the midsole area for better comfort and to cushion your feet upon impact with the ground, as well as a Trustic outsole technology, which is on the outsole, and it's supposed to prevent twisting of your shoe, or excuse me, your foot, when you're sliding and moving around the court to help improve stability. But most people don't care about those fancy innovations or technologies when it comes to shoes. They just want to know how it performs. So this section I'm going to keep very brief in any future shoe review I do on this channel. So this Dedicate line is part of Asics' budget line, and so this shoe, I bought it for $70 for the pair, which is a pretty reasonable price, and most people care about price to performance ratio. So that's one of the categories that I'm going to be reviewing the shoe on, as well as the comfort and the outsole durability. So I'm going to take this shoe on the court for about a month. I think that's a good amount of time to really see the outsole durability, because I wear through shoes pretty quickly. And so I'll see you guys in a month, and I'll give you guys an update about how I feel about this shoe. Alright guys, welcome back. It's been a month. I've been playing with this shoe for the past month, 2 to 3 times a week. So I'd say I got maybe 8 to 10 play sessions, a few hours each. And I was actually very pleasantly surprised with this shoe. A few years ago, I switched over to Asics as my main shoe, which is why I decided to do this review. I used to use Nike, and although I really like the comfort and fit, Nike just doesn't have the outsole durability that Asics does. So I grade shoes in 3 different categories. So starting with the first one, comfort and fit, I actually felt that this shoe, the first time I played with it, was actually kind of stiff out of the box. That first day, I was actually feeling a little bit rigid in the toe area over here, and also the outsole was definitely a lot stickier than I expected. I don't always slide a lot on the court, but I do like to occasionally, but this shoe didn't really give me the confidence that I want on sliding on the court. I felt like I was gonna twist my ankle if I did that initially right out of the box. It also has some ventilation holes over here, but I noticed that the shoe was running incredibly hot. My feet were getting like toasted inside here, and so it wasn't the most comfortable experience the first time, but once this broke in, it definitely felt nice and stable, nice and comfortable. The fit was true. I wear a size 8 or a 26 centimeter shoe, and I felt that this shoe fit my foot perfectly. And after a month of playing with this shoe, it has conformed nicely to my feet, and it feels incredibly comfortable, and I really like this shoe now. But because of that initial break-in period where it was really stiff, a little bit uncomfortable, and really hot, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10 for comfort and fit. Next, moving on to the outsole durability. So this is the category that I personally look at the most, and that's the reason why I switched over from Nike to Asics, because Nike's outsole durability is pretty terrible. Asics is known for their outsole durability. The Gel Resolution line has probably the best outsoles durability in the market. This is no Gel Resolution 7 or 8, but the outsole, as you guys can see, I've worn through it a little bit, but for a $70 shoe, this is actually pretty good. I'm pretty hard on my shoe. I take a lot of small steps when I set up to hit shots. I also come into the net and I plant my feet and hit volleys. I also like to slide on occasion, which this shoe, it's not the best in terms of sliding, but I felt like once it broke in, I could, but because of all that traction, I do wear through my shoes quickly. If this were a Nike, I would have gone through it in the first 3 weeks, but this, I can still feel some traction. I can definitely stop and go when I'm stutter stepping on the court, which is what I like to do. I still hear the shoes squeaking when I'm setting up to hit shots, and I still feel like it's the same as when I first broke it out. So outsole durability, I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10. And lastly, the price to performance ratio, or the value for money as I like to call it. This was a $70 shoe, which is about half the price of the higher end shoes such as the Gel Resolution or the Court FFs. I love those shoes, but for 140 bucks, that's pretty pricey. At half the price and for what you get for $70, this shoe is a great value for money shoe. And so for value for money, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10, because if you're not as hard on your shoes as I am, this shoe can last you a solid 6 months of play. Combine that with the nice comfortable feel, the good fit, fits true to size. I really like the comfort of this shoe after it breaks in. And so this is a shoe that can last you a very long time for $70. That's almost a steal. So 9 out of 10 for price to performance ratio. So in conclusion, I really like this shoe. I'm really glad I bought it. It was only $70, which is on the cheaper end. I love Asics. They're currently my favorite tennis shoe brand on the market. I definitely will consider reviewing more shoes in the future, but unlike rackets, I can't really just borrow or demo shoes. I have to buy them. So shoe reviews, unfortunately, will not be that frequent, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing more of these in the future. If you guys like this content and want to see more like it, be sure to overhead smash that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on an open court.